Kito's already a broken man. My guess? At this point, he's just desperate to save his own skin.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe you should take a breather. I'm sure
Isn't
giving
that what
Kito
we're
some
doing
time to
now,
stew will make him
Sugiura?
realize talking's the only option. We'll keep an eye on him in the meantime.
Thanks, Sugiura. I appreciate it.
Hey, even a guy like you needs to take breaks. You've been up and out all freaking day.
I mean, that's more because Chaos never turns his console off, but...
Details, details.
Good to go, Yagami-san? Kito's had enough time to think.
Anyway, this is your chance to go do side stuff if you want to. But you know what? Let's grill him some more.
I thought you were gonna say, we've done them all, so...
Nah, I've got some text messages I could respond to, but aren't going to.
Ready to talk yet? We're waiting.
Yes.
3 years ago, Shono killed a patient by experimenting on him with 89.
No recorder, huh?
When did you find out?
Right after the press conference.
At least this part you wouldn't know if he was under duress or not.
89 to the world. Shono told me himself.
There's no proof. Audio only.
Just thinking about it makes my blood boil. Even after all this time.
I have some concerns about 89. At the moment, it's only effective on mice.
I'm well aware of that, yes. But I'm confident it will work on humans, too.
No. I'm afraid you're mistaken.
What's this now? We just had a fantastic conference. This is no time for doom and gloom. Just sit back and try to relax. You deserve it. Oh, and by the way, Ichinose was thrilled with what he saw. One day, we're almost getting shut down. The next, we have a massive budget. And if you can make consistent progress, AD9 will head to clinical...
At this stage, I'm afraid clinical trials would be inadvisable. If we try, all the test subjects will die.
Are you sure? How can you say that with such confidence, huh?
Shinpei Okubo was actually innocent.
What? Innocent? Why are you bringing this up now?
The court ruled correctly. Waku-san, his murder didn't play out like you think it did. The real cause of death was none other than 89.
What do you mean?
That murder was... It was a secret clinical trial for 89. I gave him the injection, personally.
You did what?
Please, I had to take this opportunity. The whole world is waiting for this cure. But when I injected him, he let out the most horrible scream.
It doesn't even shatter, as if...
Covered his mouth. I tried to make him shut up.
Which means you're a murderer. How could you be such a damn fool? What are we going to do? Shono, I just spent the entire afternoon talking up your drug to the press, with my goddamn name on the research!
If you hadn't held that press conference, the ADDC would have been done for, and you...
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I needed you, Dr. Kido. I couldn't let the center get shut down. The AD9 project would have been terminated.
And he did like a 180 on
You know,
his guild real
this has
fast.
been my entire life's work, ensuring that AD9 would save the world.
Yeah, well, some people's dreams don't work out.
This whole thing is preposterous.
Sorry there, buddy.
I'm going to the press!
There's no need for that.
Huh?
He pulls out a gun.
Don't you understand, Director?
No, he's gonna pull out a syringe of
As
89.
long as we finish AD9's development, there won't be any issues.
And Shono's gone like super
Norman
crazy
will
in
go
the
down
last
in
30
history
seconds.
as the man who saved the world. Not to mention the money. But if you really insist on revealing the truth, both of our careers would go down the drain.
I mean, not really, considering that you could, as the director, like, plead innocence.
No. You're
I
mad.
feel like it might be too late for him to do that after that press conference they did.
Just disagree strongly, because something else can happen without your knowledge,
That all
or
Shono
like
told
new
you?
evidence comes to court and you're
There's
like,
gotta be more.
didn't realize this was a thing.
Waku-san wasn't the only person Shono killed, was he?
No.
I feel like he should just look at him and go like, you already know this one.
Okubo to take the fall. And murdered Emi Terasawa to accomplish that.
You did know!
Hey!
Fuck that!
Save it, Sugiura. We're not done yet.
But we're still not recording. Finger guns.
What happened next? After Shono killed Emi?
Don't you already know?
I feel like that was a little too slow.
You had
on the
Hashiki
uptake. Really should have said it in the last question.
Hashiki was digging around, trying to find something wrong with 89. You and Shono didn't like that too much. But you needed some help to take care of him. Someone else who wanted to protect 89. That person was...
Come on, you don't need to give us this text after he literally asked it.
Ichinose from the Ministry of Health.
I guess it's just a
The guy
reminder
who founded
for the people who might
ADDC
not have been paying
needed to
attention.
place all the old guard ministry execs
I mean, you
retired.
can just like hold on to the text from the previous page, or just be like, sorry guys, you guys don't get points because you're not paying attention.
With him to help us. After all, he's known for being well-versed in political matters, both above board and otherwise. So, we told him everything. About Waku-san dying in the experiment, about
Look at those sideburns, dude.
every last detail.
Yeah,
Without
those are some
hesitation,
serious button chops.
Ichino's son agreed to
Damn,
help us
dude.
with the cover-up. According to him, protecting AD9 was top priority. Hence why he decided to silence Hashiki. Ichinose-san knew he was Kajihira's spy from the start, and acted accordingly.
Meaning he's the one who first dragged Hamura and Kuroiwa into this bullshit. Real barrel of fucking monkeys.
Funny enough, barrel monkeys are more expensive
All that was
than
left
barrels of
for us
oil.
to do was complete 89. But we realized something.
That's a low bar to clear right now.
We entered clinical trials, and another patient died. Our dream, too, would be dead. The ADDC would be no more. And all our sacrifices would have been for nothing.
Actually, now I'm legitimately
Your
curious. What
sacrifices
happens to a drug that goes through clinical trials, but actually does kill someone?
Well, they probably stopped the clinical trials, first and foremost.
Well, yes, but like after
review-
that,
Go on.
Well, like, it's just like documentation that goes
All my
into
hesitation,
public record, I'm sure.
Shono kept pushing, aggressive to a damn
At least,
fault.
like, you know, not public
He
record,
said
but
we
like,
couldn't be afraid of failure.
it's just like any other
Mission 89.
science document where it's like,
Experimenting until we
don't
succeed.
do this because it will kill people. Or like, you know, things to avoid, and
Only way to
you know,
speed up development.
it's stuff that would just help out any other development group elsewhere in the world that's also trying to find a drug to fix dementia.
Think about it. If we could hide the fact that our subjects were dying, we could continue experimenting despite the risks.
I mean, sounds like you just need
We
a
needed
drug
way to
that
quickly
won't
procure
kill your
and discard
clients.
test subjects.
yes, but they need to get
With
the
that,
drug to that
It
point.
would only be a matter of time until AD9 was complete.
I don't know.
And those test subjects.
Seems like
Plan men.
testing on rats and whatever just is way more ethical.
Every single one of Shono's
I mean, that's what they were
plans.
doing at first. Like they had a sample that worked wet,
And all of this
like
was obtained with the
fantastically
funds
on rats.
required.
Yeah, well, you need to go back to the drawing board,
So money
clearly.
flowed into the ADDC from the Ministry of Health. money which I gave to Shono, allowing him to build a secret lab in Kamurocho.
What?
It's where he carries out all of his human experiments.
Huh?
And when they say it like that, I just expect a dude that, like,
Where exactly
has,
is this
like,
lab?
his regular top half, but his bottom half is like a centaur. A dude's arms are genetically modified to be like lion paws.
It would be pretty.
So that lab is where all the killings happen.
It would be something if you were making Chimera in that lab too.
Have evidence. It's there.
Look, nobody's called Edward in this game, so
You don't know
we're
where it
fine.
is?
Detective
There's
Kuroda.
no such thing as transmutation.
He's not as talkative as you, though.
Alchemy isn't real.
In that case,
Let me talk some more.
there was another person involved in setting up the lab.
Who?
A subordinate of Ichinosi's son. I believe his name was Ishimatsu.
I've heard that name before. He was the middleman between Hamura and Shono.
Where's this Ishimatsu guy?
In Kamurocho, there's a Ministry of Health office up in the Millennium Tower.
God damn it, I knew it.
Apparently,
It's where you hold secret duels.
Wait, the Millennium Tower?
Yes, my boy.
that's where they oversee Shono's secret lab. Nobody knows the office is there. The sign out front even has a different name.
They really got a place like that?
Well, Ishimatsu knows where the lab is, yeah? This'll be easy.
Just gotta strip him down and force him to talk.
Hold up. I've got a better idea.
Let's clothe him
This
and force him to
Ishimatsu guy's got a
talk.
reason to go to the lab. Then we just follow him from the Millennium Tower.
Not bad.
Already tired of seeing Keto in his tiny
Ishimatsu
ways?
himself to lead
You
us
know,
straight
there's just
there.
something that's not appealing about it, but I can't quite put my
Now
finger
we're
on
gonna
it.
get him to go.
Well,
We'll get our buddy Keto here to give him a call.
Huh?
Say something about how we're closing in on the lab. Tell him you need him over there to stand guard.
you know, that might just work.
And what? You think I'll just agree to this?
You have a choice?
Better. If you don't want to spread in your little video, that is.
That settles it.
We can also bring back the baseball
What does
bat.
Ishimatsu look
Yeah.
like?
He's in his 50s. Always wears a gray suit. A short man. Not that much over 5 feet. And he always wears gloves.
That's
He also
just.
kind of looks like a
Regular-ass old
frog.
dude.
I was gonna say, that's just prudent these times.
Anything else?
There may be photos of him on the internet.
Come on.
Seriously telling us to just search him?
Yes. Well, not exactly. Try looking
Can't believe
up
he's telling
Vice
us to
Minister
dox
Ichinose.
someone.
I know, eh?
Ishimatsu might have
It
ended
reminds
up
me of when I got
at
doxxed once.
some point.
Oh, that can't have been
Gotcha.
fun.
Could take a
Eh.
while, but I should be able to find
It was
something.
kind of funny.
Kaito, Higashi.
He was just like this
Mind
dude
hanging
who's
back
like,
here with Keto?
so, you know, must be nice weather over there.
You get to
And I was
tell
like,
Ishimatsu
the fuck you talking about? And he's like,
Good
oh,
at that kind of stuff.
you know,
Guess so,
in
yeah.
this particular
Take the
location.
Millennium Tower.
Be safe, you two. I'll send you a shot of Ishimatsu once I've got one.
Great. Let's move out.
And then I had to shoot him in self-defense. Those great times.
Let's go.
I'm just kidding
That's,
on that one.
I was about to say, that's not how I expected that to end.
Like, this
Alright.
is judgment. He was judged.
Alright, so off to the Millennium Tower. You should probably enter from the other side, because that's where the game actually wants you to be.
And make sure to have like a good deck ready with plenty of good synergy, great cards. If you don't have good combos, you're just not going to last too long.
Just play Lightsworns, you'll be fine.
Eh,
Are they still good?
no clue. Look, just play the level deck.
I don't know, last time I played, I ran Blue Eyes.
Everybody plays level deck. Or level deck's always good.
Yo, it's Kaito. I just sent you the photo. Later.
So this is Ishimatsu, huh? Gray suit, gloves. We should be able
Did
to
I mention
tell
the
when he's
Widow's
leaving from
Peak,
here.
the five head?
Once he takes us there, we'll be ready to raid
No,
the
that's
lab.
too easy.
You good to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We're in position,
So
Kaiju-san.
accepting this
Tell
means
Kido to
we
make the
have
Gotcha.
a lot of story to
Time for
go
your
through
big
with.
action
So
debut, buddy.
be prepared, I suppose.
Damn it.
You there, Talk? Kido's call went off without a hitch. Ishimatsu's on the move.
Great. Now we just have to find him and follow him.
Oh boy, I wonder what this
What's up, man?
means.
Don't worry. Me and Sugiura got it covered.
All right. So before we can go follow Ishimatsu, we gotta find him first.
I'm glad that Millennium Tower only has like 2 people in it.
Yeah, people are gonna get out of work soon, don't worry. So, this one's kind of weird, because no one's here at first. There's a couple of triggers for progression.
Hmm.
Namely, you have to spot a couple of people.
Hey.
Like, this guy. And then once that happens, people start filing in. I don't know where those people came from. I don't think there's an entrance over there. Anyway, I believe you have to look at this guy next. That can't be Ishimatsu. That guy only has a forehead.
Hmm.
And once you look at that guy, more people come in. Oh, I think I spotted the 5-head. But, yeah, you can't actually focus on anyone until they stop.
It's kind of weird, but alright. I guess it gives you, like, time to spot them and whatever.
Yeah, and they won't actually go until you spot them.
That's good.
Gray suit, gloves. That's him.
Alright, time for one more of these. I'm not going to any B-roll footage for this one because this one's actually kind of tricky.
Hmm.
So, we're actually just gonna cut through as need be. He'll cut through the theater at one point. Up until now, it's just your standard tailing. Be a little careful, because Be careful in general when you're tailing Ishimatsu, because he does turn around a lot.
That sounds like super annoying.
It kinda is. If there were any tailing mission you'd want some of the upgrades for, this would probably be it. Of course, me being me, I still have not bought any, so, we'll roll with it.
It's crazy how paranoid some people are.
Really on guard.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude's walking
Thankfully, that
to a
makes him
secret
stand
lab.
out
It makes
even
sense that
more.
he's, making sure he's not being tailed.
I mean, yes and no. It's not really a secret spot when, like, people seem to notice you randomly turn around and look for people.
Yeah.
You kind of just, like, bring more attention to yourself when you do that.
Anyway, when he leaves the theater, wait a little bit because he does come back to look. So yeah, now we're up at this block of Chichifuku Street. Again, he turns around a lot, and I feel like his alert meter builds really fast. Like, it's not the fastest I've seen. Like, that would just be when I'm deliberately fucking around and just, like, sprinting.
Yeah.
But compared to most targets,
Pretty
yikes.
fast. Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't even do anything and he just turned around there. And yeah, you're not wrong. Like, him constantly looking back does make him look a little more suspicious.
Totally does.
Not that anyone else really cares.
I mean, yeah, but they're programmed that way. It's like, imagine being like
Yes.
in a mall or whatever, and suddenly stopping, turning around, and looking, and being like, "Whoa, is somebody
I
there?"
understand. I'll be right there.
Anyway, he's gonna... I guess here's another checkpoint for you. Just right at the benches. Alright. So, next up, we're gonna cut through, Comro Hills.
Oh, no one. Huh.
Just a shadow, don't worry.
Yeah, just taking a look at this bumper.
Oh, my shoe's untied. You know, it would be kind of really funny if he just, like, peered over the rail and spotted you. Like, honestly, I think I would get a good laugh out of that.
I mean, if it was Hitman, you'd be screwed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna imagine he was trying to freak out that office man.
Dude's throwing a fit. Oh,
Right.
you touched me.
So I like to just go up this way to avoid him. Thankfully, he cannot spot you through that window.
Mhm.
And he also seemingly doesn't care that you've displaced this bench. So, coming up is one of the things that I think makes this one of the more annoying tailing missions.
Is that you're shown all this delicious food, but
no
you
one.
can't stop to eat it because you'd fail the mission?
Well, that too. Although I think I'm good on that front. For once. I just grilled a whole lot of steak tonight. But, yeah. So, to make absolutely sure no one's following him, Ishimatsu's circling the block.
Of course.
I think the first time I did it, he might have circled the block like twice. Thankfully for this recording, he only did it once. But, it's still kind of annoying just to, you know, have to circle the block because he's a paranoid little asshole.
Yeah, I kind of wish it was more, like, the tailing missions were more like, oh, they ducked into a side street and, like, you know, you might lose them or whatever. Instead of just this.
I mean, sometimes they do that, and
Yeah,
it is.
but I mean,
It's kind of interesting when they do that, like with the guy who was trying to set the city on fire.
yeah, it's way more interesting than when like, you know, they turn around all the time and whatever. Well, because one feels like it's wasting your time, and the other seems like the AI slash character is trying to do something interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, now he's coming through at a brisk jog. So at least the back half of this goes a little faster. Of course, that's not going to stop him from turning around every 2 steps.
Maybe I'm just like annoyed because of the fact that like I play Hitman and Hitman 2, and it's like tailing characters is never this annoying. And like, if you wanted like a Japanese example, then you just look at MGS5, where like the whole tailing thing in that mission was actually pretty fun.
What mission was it in that one?
The one where you're in like the European city. I forget if it was like France or Germany or whatever.
Oh, MGS4, you mean?
Sorry, 4. Yes. Don't know why.
That one was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like the delivery was better.
Anyway, we're here.
Hooray.
The secret lab is just over here.
Hooray.
Monsieur Lee?
It's a love hotel that closed down years ago. Perfect place to set up a mad scientist lab.
Obviously.
Kaito-san, it's me.
How would that not be like?
We've got a building that looks the part at least. We're gonna head in.
So.
Be careful, man.
So you're telling me that these
Yep.
people
Let's do it.
Right.
have a secret laboratory in
Let's go,
an
yeah.
old love hotel, presumably one that is like either known or like, why would you